Buongiorno, signori, signore. My name is Jerk, and welcome to the big show. How is everybody doing? You sound like you're doing great. It is Friday. It is time for the freaking weekend, so let's have you some fun trying to bounce shells off that armored deck of yours. We are, of course, but a few days away from the next patch, and all the cats are out of the bag, so we have just a few days to relax with an Aperol Spritz and some bruschetta, kick back and enjoy the breeze coming off the Amalfi Coast. And that is going to bring us to today's guest. You hate to see them go, but you love watching them leave. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Tier 6 Italian Premium Light Cruiser. Give it up for Abruzzi. Well, hello there, good looking. It has been way too long. Folks, is this not like in the top 2 best looking ships in the game, my Abruzzi Quadrifoglio? It has been about 1.25 years since we last had Abruzzi on, and so much with this ship has changed. All right, not that much, really. And let's see how that translates to my stats in this ship. Yikes. 54% solo, but far more reasonable numbers in duos and trios. But I won't just skip over those bad solo numbers. The fact of the matter is that up until a couple patches ago, this ship was a one-trick pony, and that trick was looking good. So it's no wonder the red team wants to just stare at you and their significant others would dev strike you in a jealous rage. But now it has a new trick up its sleeve, one that it doesn't even have on PC, and that is SAP. But first, let's get the commander and modules up on the big screen, and we have Mimbelli with a big squeeze of lemon and a couple frozen cubes of Mikawa. Definitely not a custom setup for this ship. So why did this ship struggle so much before? Well, back in my day, this ship had 2 types of shells, AP and HE only. The big issues with this were these guns are only 152s, and this is so lightly armored you can't exactly play at a range where the AP will do much to a battleship, so the majority of time you were relegated to firing HE. HE, which could only pin 24 millimeters of armor? I forget the weird Legends 1/6 -1 or whatever it is rule, and it had a miserable chance to start fires on top of that. But after many writing campaigns and greasing the palms of many Ouija devs, it was given the SAP. SAP, which will pin 42 or is it 44 millimeters? Either way, that's going to pin just about all armor that you see out there outside of the belt on some battleships and obviously some cruisers. Someone will fact check me, but what a difference a day makes. In the last video, every ship I sunk was with the torps on this, and in this one, every ship I sink will be with the guns. Of course, until Ouija allows us to shoot incoming shells out of the air, the name of the game with Abruzzi is to not get hit, because your deck can't bounce much. Your bow and stern is tissue paper that's just thick enough to arm everything, and perhaps the worst feature of Abruzzi is that its citadel is actually magnetic and will pull shells towards it, even through the water. Oh. You think I'm kidding? I understand, Abruzzi, that you brought a clip. Should we just set it up, or should we just see what happens? Which monitor are we looking this on? Wait. Play that again and slow it down. All right, now zoom and enhance. Okay, here are the 8 shells coming in from the Richelieu, and here we see the 8th shell hit the water, and somehow over here it hits my Citadel, which means the shell would need to travel back and to the left. Back and to the left. Come on, Mulder, there has to be a perfect spaghetti code answer. Don't give me the all-encompassing desync, Scully. I want to believe. Anyway, back in the land of the living, I have been kiting this Mackinson, slowly gathering damage from our newfangled sap shells, and when I tell you that these actually do things now, you best believe. I recall prior to SAP having a match where I had 110 shell hits and not even 15,000 damage. Of course, damage, isn't everything, but if you can't even potentially threaten any damage, well, what good were you? And I pretty much showed this off in the last Abruzzi video. Your threat were your slow sea mines. If you've been watching, you've seen me just dropping them endlessly behind me towards where I think the Mackinson might go, and I've been planning my route around these islands to try and get that Mackinson to chase me right into them, but so far we've had zero luck. But now that I've got that island behind me for some cover, I can use this opportunity to get some shots on this Colorado. And let's see what this actually does. Well, first let me steer around this ship. Let's see what this actually does. What it actually does is some damage, which is amazing because previously to this, your shells did none. Okay. We did hit 6 shells right there, and it looks like it's about just over 1,000 damage per shell getting hit. If I remember correctly, this particular salvo is not, no, that one was okay too. So we actually are doing work. We actually are contributing to the team, which really raises the value of this ship a lot more than where it was before. Oh, it looks like we got the Colorado's attention, so let's show off our speedy agility here. And I wonder what those shells are going to do. Oh, they are going to get the color. And finally, we connect on Torp. So if I can get a couple salvos over, we might be able to pick up this Mackinson as well before our battleship behind us gets it. And we're shooting behind it, but we are getting a little damage. So let's just, fingers crossed. I see shells out from our battleship, but no yoink for you. We, in fact, get it. So there are our 3 ships sunk. And with 3 left and only 4 members left on my team, that means I am on the Kraken Hunt. Great. So it looks like SAP is working now. So when do the tech tree cruisers get it? Well, ain't that the $1 million question? I certainly don't know. And the only thing that I've seen from the community managers is that there are still SAP bugs they're aware of and are working on. And this is going beyond the saturation bug that was fixed in the last update, and the bug where SAP was able to Citadel certain battleships, which got a hot fix, I think it was last week. But beyond that, what bugs are there? I don't know. I guess we will find out. I mean, there are bugs. That's all I can tell you, according to the Smoking Man. But back to this hunt. We've got 2 cruisers left and a Gneisenau over on the far west side. One cruiser is this Helena, which is, relatively healthy, and my plan is for them to be ship number 4 and then speed over to the other side for ship number 5. Hey, let's try out this AP. And this is going to show you why, you know what, just leave the SAP loaded because those all bounce. Yep, the Italian AP does not get improved penetration angles, and that's why it was so funny with these patch notes where it's like, hey, we're increasing the damage that the AP can do and the HE, and I was like, well, yeah, but SAP works pretty darn good on this one. I'm skirting around these islands trying to get the damage into it, and I'm getting this Helena pretty low. And so I'm starting to think, okay, where do I go from here? I kind of want to cut through the center to be able to close the distance to those other ships as fast as possible. Yeah, if I were a good teammate, I would go down to D and cap that just to guarantee the win. But I'm also not concerned about this win really right now. We have this one in the bag. I'm going to look over at the Gneisenau again pretty soon. And if you didn't see this before, they are very weak. So I'm actually going to turn in here and try and help get rid of this Gneisenau, because then I just got to go around the island and sink the Helena. So let's look at this Gneisenau and we'll start getting some shots off into it. And I'm going to ping my teammates, hey, let's get rid of this. I've got a German battle cruiser up with me here, and it's kind of like, if we were to get rid of this Gneisenau, then, you know, that's one less ship to be concerned about. But I don't know if nobody else can hit them. However, I'm going to get a very decent hit in them with this last SAP volley, I believe. And, oh, they are very weak. Actually, it's this one right here. We'll get some connects. So they have essentially 0 health. They drop spot because our teammates over there, they were sank. But either way, at this point, I'm just thinking, all right, well, let me just get around this island, and I will take care of this Helena, and that'll be that. But, of course, our friendly battle cruiser has other plans, and I don't even mean their secondaries. I mean their primary guns, and yeah, what am I gonna do? I can't be like, you stole my kill, because there ain't any kill stealing, you know? We say it all the time. Sometimes you yoink, sometimes you get yoinked. And let's yoink this Gneisenau right now. But actually, it looks like they just got a heal off, or maybe they are in will to rebuild range with whatever cruiser is left. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go ahead and chase them down because I want this Kraken. And if I can get over there, because my boat is so speedy, I have much less to worry about from a hello. 0 health Atlanta. All right, this is all I need to know, right? I've got a teammate behind me on D. I don't even see where the other one is. Are they on C? Either way, they are far away from these 2 ships. I've managed to save plenty of HP to be able to get some stupidity in with this match with, so once I get over here, I should be okay. And I've dropped spot. I'm trying to close the distance as fast as possible. You can see this is a pretty speedy ship. Atlanta is spotted. Let's see how they commit to their turn. We get that shot out. This is going to be ship number 4. And then it just comes down to, all right, what is the Gneisenau doing? Do you think that they are heading just straight west into the sunrise? Or I guess that would be sunset. It's hard to tell sometimes. Come on, people. It's the weekend. Or are they going to head south and try and come around here? I am guessing they are going to head south and try to come around here. And part of this is also, as you see the island over to my left, I want to keep that between myself and my teammates and this ship because I don't want any more yoinking. I want this to be my Kraken. I'm waiting for my plane to come up here to hopefully get them spotted and maybe get the answers that I've been searching for in life. But fortunately, really soon, this Gneisenau is actually going to come around this corner right there. They've got a little bit of health. I just need to survive 1 salvo. No sense in even using torps. That'll take like 15 minutes for it to get there. Here comes their salvo. Yeah, we just kind of skate through there. Let's get this shot into their superstructure. Doesn't really do anything. Let's get this one up there, and that one nets us Kraken 425 in the Abruzzi. All right, let's see the scoreboard. 3,182 XP for a very good game, and just about 10% short of the XP record there. Looks like the red team found themselves down a few ships pretty quickly and then struggled to really bring it back. But a GG to everyone involved. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you prefer your cannolis low and slow, give this video a like. If you break your pasta in half, give it a dislike. Questions, comments, leave them down below. And if you want to be there for our first look at all the new ships coming in the next update, think about hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching, folks. I will get back out there for another one, and we will talk